think I found it. You can't really miss it here, to be honest. Now it's quite faded, to be fair, but it says George Henry Martin, 3rd January 1926 to the 8th of March 2016. And that's it, nothing else written on there. So we had the final resting place of George Martin, Sir George Martin, of course. Thank you, George, for your massive contribution towards the music industry, and thank you obviously for the Beatles fans out there as well, for your contribution towards their work with the producing and with their albums and so forth. Big name in the music industry, so bless you and thank you very much. I think I found it, along with the noisy crows. But we like noisy crows. Wow, so many flowers here. In affectionate remembrance of Brian Jones, born 28th of February 1942, died 3rd of July 1969 at Hartfield, Sussex. And of course, people have left the pebble there. It says "You Matter," Brian Jones. Some pictures there. Look. No Jones, no Stones. Facebook fan group. Wow, that's true though. So true. So there we have the final resting place of Brian Jones. I've got to say a massive thank you, Brian. Without you, your creativity, your insight, your foresight, you know, there would be no Stones about. Like that said there on those flowers, no Jones, no Stones. Didn't know there was a Facebook group for it, but I love to see all these little mementos. And of course it would have been his birthday, 28th of February. We're, you know, early stages of March now, so wow. Thank you, Brian. Bless you, bless you. The wind chimes are lovely, aren't they? And you know what? I think I found it. It's a lovely picture just there. And then as we come down, Lena Zavaroni, 4th of the 11th, 1963 to the 1st of the 10th, 1999. Dear daughter and sister, close your eyes, my little nightingale, for you will sing no more. You left your gentle mark of fame upon the earthly shore. We loved you for your humbleness and unassuming pose. You shone just like the brightest star, outshone the fairest rose. Good night, God bless, Lena, R.I.P. There's all the wind chimes just over there in that tree there. There's Lena Zavaroni's final resting place. So there we have the final resting place of Lena Zavaroni. I just want to say a massive thank you, Lena. Bless you for all the happiness you brought to people's faces over the years. Taken way too young. Bless you, bless you. So guys, I've been having a good look around. It's a little marker because obviously it's a cremation plaque, but you know what? I think I found it. Lynn Cook, dearly beloved wife, mother, sister, 1945, 2016. And guys, I have got a surprise. They've actually put one down for Peter. Peter Edward Cook, dearly loved writer, performer, satirist, husband, father, brother, 1937 to 1995. So there we have it, guys, the final resting place of Peter Cook. And I'm so shocked, I'm really surprised, because I was led to believe he doesn't have a marker here. I really was. Obviously there's one there for Lynn, his wife, bless her, passed away in 2016, so not 7 years ago. But Peter, yeah, they've obviously put the memorial plaque down for him, which is great. Excuse my camera work here. They've obviously put the memorial plaque down, which is great and so respectful, and I'm so glad that they did, because he's such a huge character in that sort of comedy at that time as well. Probably wouldn't pass the test of time these days, and yeah, I look like a comedy show, don't I, love? One of them people that drives in the car on their own with a mask on. Anyway, so sorry, Peter. He'd probably like that. Probably be funny to him, wouldn't it? Yeah. So I love his comedy, especially when he worked with Dudley Moore, Derek and Clive. Like I said earlier on, if you've got sensitive ears, maybe don't listen. Or if you're a bit too PC, don't listen. If you're like me and you like that sort of stuff, then get yourself a bottle of whiskey or something and put some Derek and Clive on. But I want to say a massive, massive thank you to Peter Cook. Amazing man, amazing. And I'm so happy, I'm so glad there's a marker for him. That's really made my day now, because I was expecting to come here and just to see his wife Lynn's marker, because I was informed there wasn't one for Peter. Anyway, we're going to have a quick look for Roy Hudd's final resting place, shall we? Okay, I've been having a good look around, and you know what? I think I found it. Roy Hudd, OBE, died 15th March 2020, aged 83 years. Wow. So there's the final resting place there of Roy Hudd, and what a gentleman he was. What a great actor, comedian, and funny all-round guy. So I just want to say a massive thank you, Roy, for your services to comedy and to acting as well, and the charity work you did, because it's amazing. And you know, especially with the hospital radio, and I know all about that because I started off in hospital radio, and I know how much time and effort the volunteers put in there to make sure that the patients have some sort of entertainment, some music and light listening and things like that, whilst they're recovering after their operations or waiting to have any surgery done or anything like that. Thank you, Roy. Okay, so there's the final resting place there of Roy Hudd. Great man. And you think of the potential that Marc Bolan could have had. Anyway, I think I found it. You can't miss it. I found it. Wow, look at this. It's got the white swan up the top. T-Rex there, look. Sitting here, we still care for you. Marc Bolan, 1947 to 1977. That is absolutely gorgeous. Mark Fowd, born to boogie, September the 30th, 1947. Marc Bolan, always in our hearts, September the 16th, 1977. Wow, that's amazing, it's gorgeous. So here's the memorial bench to Marc Bolan, and you know, what an amazing guy he was, what an amazing musician, great voice, so talented, had the looks, had everything, didn't he? And you know, this is a real privilege to sit on this bench here. And if we look over there, we can see his name plaque in the rose bush. So we're going to have a look at that now.
Here we go. Simeon and Phyllis Field, 19th September 1991 and 11th of January 1991. Now together with their beloved son Mark, 16th September 1977. Lovingly remembered, always rest in peace. Thank you, Mark. Bless you. So that's where the ashes of Marc Bolan are, with his parents. Bless you, Mark. Thank you so much for everything you contributed towards the music industry. And it's just a shame that we didn't have him for a lot longer, really, isn't it? But you can't really miss it. I think I'll do it properly. I think I found it. There it is. Well, someone I read the other day on the comments wrote, Paul's finger's like his compass. I don't know what that means. Anyway, here we go. In memoriam, Ian Fleming. Born 28th May 1908, died 12th August 1964. I'm assuming that's some sort of Latin around it. I'm not even going to go and try and read it because everyone would just rip me to bits and go, oh, you said that wrong. So you read it yourselves. So there we have the final resting place there of Ian Fleming. What a great guy. Thank you for bringing us James Bond, you know. Okay, so I'm having a good look around. I think I found it. So there's the final resting place of Eric after Blair, George Orwell. Thank you, Eric, George, however you like to be known, for all your contribution to everything that you've done, your writings, your books, you know, and he wasn't far wrong, was he, with some of 1984, if you haven't read it. That's one book I have read many years ago. And Animal Farm as well, great film, great book, sorry. Yeah, so thank you, George, there you go. I think I found it. Dusty Springfield, OBE, 1939 to 1999. And someone's left their John Smiths there, which I'm surprised are still there. So there we have the final resting place of Dusty Springfield, for some of it anyway, because her ashes were interred here, and of course her brother threw them off a cliff in Ireland as well. So thank you, Dusty. What a legendary singer she is. What an amazing person as well. But he was cremated at Golders Green, and his ashes are interred, buried here where the headstone is. So we'll go and have a look for his final resting place. Now, I've been having a good look around and I think I found it. Here we are. Now the sun's quite bright, so I'm not sure what you can see there because I can only see so much on my screen, but I'll read it to you anyway. In cherished memory of Edward Hayton, a loving husband and dear dad, who passed away 28th December 1970, aged 72 years, love and peace.
joined by his beloved wife Frances Winifred, who passed away 1st of August 1971, aged 72 years. At last, the three C's mum. Also their grandson, Gary Frederick Holton, who passed away 25th of October 1985, aged 33 years, a star in heaven. So there we have the final resting place of Gary Holton, taken way too young. His ashes are interred, of course, with his grandparents now, so at least he's close to his family back in Wales. And got to say, it's such a shame that I always liked him on Of Widows Ain't Pet. I always thought he was funny, charismatic, and it's a shame that he didn't continue and have the career that he so rightly deserved in, whether it was music or acting. But thank you, Gary. Bless you. You're an absolute star, and it's been an honour to come and see your final resting place. Now, of course, Gary's not the only cast member that I've been to see from Of Widows Ain't Pet. Of course, we went to see Pat Roach, Bomber, in the Midlands, I think he was, if memory serves me well, last year. So there's all the information there about John Bonham, and sadly taken at such a young age, but he obviously had some issues in life, and you know, passed away at Jimmy Page's house, legend Jimmy Page. But this is a beautiful little churchyard as well, isn't it? I've been having a good look around. You know what? I think I found it. To be fair, you can't miss it. This man is obviously very, very respected in the drumming world. Look. Wow. Let's just have a look at some of the bits that people have left. Now, excuse my ignorance, but I wonder what the relation is to the cars and things like that. Now, is there a track that I'm missing that I'm unaware of or something? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look. Cherished memories of a loving husband and father, John Henry Bonham, who died September the 25th, 1980, aged 32 years. He will always be remembered in our hearts. Good night. My love, God bless. Wow. And look, some pictures and everything. Look, wow. Now, I knew from seeing previous photos that he had a very well respected and loved final resting place from many people putting drumsticks down and cymbals and other bits and pieces, but I didn't really expect to see it on this sort of grand level. It's amazing. So there we have the final resting place of John Bonham. Wow, so much. Do you know what? I know I always go on about this, and whether people believe me or not, and you know I say in some places you can feel the energy of when I've been to sort of like murder victim places and whatever, you can feel how heavy the energy feels. Here it feels so light. It feels amazing. It feels good energy, you know. It just feels, I don't know if it's the drumsticks, the power that the drums produce, or the power that this man had behind the drums. I don't know, but it just feels a real cool, strong, you know, I want to go and bash some drums, that sort of energy. Thank you, John. On behalf of all the fans out there of your music, Led Zeppelin, and those, you know, because I know that there's a lot of people that watch my channel that can't get to these sort of places through various reasons, and I completely understand that. And I should imagine there'd probably be a lot of Zeppelin fans, as there are with many of the other sort of rock musicians and things like that, graves that I've got to, that will never be able to get here. So, but on behalf of those people in particular who are big fans of yours, thank you. Amazing. Oh, getting old, my knees are cracking. What an amazing grave there, you know. So much love for that man, and you can feel it there. You can feel the energy, you can feel the passion, the drums, it just feels good. Nice, good energy. Okay, so I've been having a good look around, and I think I found it. It's right by the tree there. Wow, so many words on here. Police car, little police hat on top. In loving memory of an inspirational and courageous man, Police Constable David John Rathband, Tango 190. On the 4th of July 2010, David was seriously injured in the line of duty and left fighting for his life. Despite horrific injuries and the loss of his sight, his courage, determination and fortitude enabled him to battle on. Out of his darkness, David founded the Blue Lamp Foundation to help other emergency workers injured in the line of duty. Due to his tenacity and the will to succeed, he became the pride of Britain. A life without sight became too much to bear. David left us on the 29th of February 2012, aged 44 years. David was not blind to the shortcomings of others. Love would have been enough. And then there's some more messages on the sides there. So sad. And there's one from his brother there. I don't know if you can see that. So there we have the final resting place of David Rathband, and I've got to say massive thank you, David, for your service and for the legacy that you've left. You know, in the foundation that you've set up, the Blue Lamp Foundation, to help other emergency workers that have been injured at work, or their families if they've been killed in service. No one can imagine what this gentleman went through unless they were in his shoes, and I should imagine that that would have been a very, very dark place to go, and very difficult to deal with under those circumstances. So bless you. Thank you, David. And his memorial, you know, his headstone is beautiful. It really is. So well made, and obviously very loved by his family and very respectful there. So thank you, David. So I've been having a good look around, and you know what? I think I found it. I thought originally it would be on the big wall over there with all of that lot, but no, it's hidden. I like it. Here we go. The memorial plaque to Eric Morecambe, John Eric Bartholomew, 14th of May 1926 to the 28th of the 5th 1984. Just quietly hidden in amongst a sea of names. And like I say, the Garden of Remembrance is over there, which is where he had his ashes scattered, which is amazing. And you just feel that, you know, even by being next to the plaque, you're in the company of comedy gold. Eric Morecambe, to me, was top tier. He was up there. He was very, very funny man. So we've got to say a massive, massive thank you to Eric Morecambe. He made my TV when I was a kid. Him and Ernie Wise, just top of the top, you know. Thank you, Eric. Now I know he's not there, obviously it's a memorial, easy for me to say, his memorial plaque, but it's still great to see, and he's in the Garden of Remembrance. His ashes are scattered there, and you know, that to me is just don't know, just got a big chuffy on. Do you remember that word? A big chuffy, where you feel really happy. And it's because Eric Morecambe was such a funny man. I loved him. I thought he was amazing. But I've been having a good look around. I think I found it. It's certainly a busy grave, bless. Always great to see people putting things down. Steve Strange, what a beautiful picture, look. Amazing. Steve Strange, 28th of the 5th, 1959 to the 12th of the 2nd, 2015, lies here. Pioneer of the new romantic movement, frontman of Visage, king of the 80s club scene, fashionista and friend to all, loving son of Gillian Harrington, loving brother of Tanya and devoted uncle to Carl and Connor, now at peace with the angels. I did not fade to grey, moi. And then down in this part here, one man on a lonely platform, one case sitting by his side. Two eyes staring cold and silent, shows fear as he turns to hide. Ah, we fade to grey. Wow. So there we have the final resting place of Steve Strange. What a great character. What a great man. Thank you, Steve. Bless you for what you did for the music industry and throughout the 80s and so forth. I'm sure there's many fans around the world, hopefully that will get to see this. And if they can't get here themselves, thank you from all those fans as well for your inspiration to the music industry. So I've been having a look around for Ray Wilkins memorial plaque. Let me show you this first. Look how beautiful that is with the frost on it. It's amazing, isn't it? And I think I found it. Oh, it's a lovely little Christmas tree there and some stuff there. Look. England sign, special dad, football in there. If we look down here, we can see Ray Wilkins, MBE, 14th 9th 1956 to the 4th of the 4th 2018. Much love, husband, dad and pop. In our hearts you will always stay loved and remembered every day. Wow, that's beautiful. What a lovely memorial plaque to him. So there we have the final resting place, the memorial plaque of where Ray's ashes are. So thank you, Ray, for being not only an amazing sportsman and footballer, but he just seemed like a really nice guy as well, didn't he? Which was, you know, one of his strengths and of his characteristics was just that he, you know, when he's on camera, his football knowledge was second to none. He knew what he was talking about and he was an amazing player. But he just seemed like a really down-to-earth guy. And all I've ever seen when people talk about him is how nice he was, you know, the amount of respect that he had. So bless you, Ray. Let's hope. Yeah, bless you, Ray. Been having a good look round, so we've gone off topic. We've got in the church, which is a good thing, and we're having a little look around. I think I found it. I'm hoping there's no rats running around James's grave. There shouldn't be. He only wrote about them, he didn't keep them, of course. I don't know, he might have done. You never know, do you? But here we go. Just a lovely little unassuming headstone, which is what I like to see with well-known people and people that have been in the public eye. James Herbert OBE, storyteller, 8th of April 1943 to the 20th of March 2013, husband, father, grandfather. Death is but the key. Right, now what I want to show you guys, of course got these initials at the top there, is this on the back, which I absolutely love. And I saw it as soon as I walked in, but obviously I have to walk around and do my bits and bobs first. But look at that.
Wow. That's amazing. I love things like that. Honestly, when I go, I want something like, not necessarily that, but something a bit different. It's a bit strange on mine. So there we have it, guys, the final resting place of James Herbert. Amazing author, great horror writer. I love horror stuff. What an amazing talent, and sadly taken too young as far as I'm concerned. So bless you, James. What a beautiful, beautiful headstone. It really is. Thank you for all the people out there that love to have read your stuff and still do read your stuff. Amazing, amazing gentleman. So there we have it, guys, the final resting place of James Herbert. Little rant over. Happy again. I think I found it. Here we go. Roald Dahl. 13th September 1916, 23rd of November 1990. And obviously lots of pencils there. People have left coins for him as well. And there's some things in the jar up there, some lovely flowers. It's very much like an American grave, isn't it? A lot of these are. So there we have the final resting place of Roald Dahl. So I want to say a massive thank you, Roald. You've brought many kids many years of happiness with your tremendous work. Amazing. Thank you so much from all the Roald Dahl fans out there. Now, I don't know about you. Very beautiful place he's buried out there. Now, I don't know about you, I'm a massive fan of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I wasn't so keen on the Johnny Depp remake. I like Johnny Depp, big Johnny Depp fan, but I wasn't so keen on his interpretation or the director's interpretation of it. Gene Wilder, however, just wow, amazing. I thought he was brilliant in it, and all the actors from that film as well, you know. Here we go. Visitors are asked to keep to the grass paths, which is along there through there, but his ashes were actually spread into Area 3, which is unusual, because sometimes they plant them with the tree, or people take the ashes home and just leave a memorial plaque, whatever they want to do. But yeah, Keiths are out there. So Keith Moon is out there somewhere. He's always been out there somewhere. Bless him. Yeah, that's where he is. And then over that side is where we went to see Marc Bolan before. See where that statue of a man is? I don't know. Let me zoom in. Just to give you a little bit of context here, what's going on. Yeah, there. And then the Marc Bolan bench is sort of, oh, it looks a bit weird, but it's just behind and to the left a little bit of him. So there you go. But anyway, we're here to talk about Keith Moon. So there's Keith Moon's place of rest. Look, he's up there next to Marc Bolan. Keith Moon, Who drummer, 1946, 1978. There is no substitute. Wow. What a legend. Now, you know that I would normally go and touch the plaque. I'm 5'10". That looks like it's about 8 foot in the air. So that's not happening today. Hi guys, I've come to College Close, which is the home of Ian Huntley and Maxine Carr, which has been demolished now. But I just want to show you where it was. Here's the college behind me. Okay, now I'm going to be very respectful and very peaceful and calm and everything else. It was a long time ago, I know, but I should imagine that people are still sensitive as to what happened around here. So what I'm going to do is walk up, show you where the house was demolished. There's still an adjoining house to it. The number was 5 College Close, and then I'll just get out of here, yeah, respectfully and do what I can. There's also some builders at the end of the road, or watermen doing their stuff. So I'm going to try and stay out of their way as well. But we'll go up now and I'll show you the residency as to where Holly and Jessica were taken into, and already it feels emotional around here. It's heavy, it really is. But I'll show you now and then we'll get out. So I'm just walking up. Here's the college on my left hand side, okay, and you see where the fence is here. Around there, behind that bush, is where number 5 College Close was. And I can tell you, I still feel it feels really heavy and horrible. But that's where the house was, where Jessica and Holly were taken to and murdered on that of August 2002, that Sunday afternoon. And there's the adjoining house, and then the College Close goes down there, and that's where the workmen are at the moment. So I'll just try and stay out of their way. Not nice, it doesn't feel good at all. Do you know what, this is probably some of the best headstones I've ever seen in the cemetery. It's beautiful, and we look over there, everyone, we can see the final resting places there of Holly and Jessica. Just come to Holly first, bless her. In love and memory of Holly Marie Wells, taken from us early, so innocent and young, 4th of October 1991, 4th of August 2002, aged 10 years, a loving smile's gone forever, and a hand we cannot touch. We shall never lose sweet memories of the one we love so much. We will never forget you, heaven's gain as it knows, simply you, Holly, our beautiful rose. Right. I will undo these in a minute, guys, but I'm just going to put those in there for a minute, and I'll take the plastic off in a moment. And then over here we've got Jessica, of course. Jessica Amy Chapman, 1st of 9th 91 to the 4th of the 8th 2002. Nobody is gone unless you want them to go. If you don't want them to go, then they will be with you forever. Loved and greatly missed by everyone. God bless. And there's like I say, I'll take the plastic off in a minute, guys. All right, so don't worry about that. I just want to put them in there. Oh, stand up, please. I'll sort them out in a minute. So there we go, Holly and Jessica. Bless you both. This is so tough to do this today. These 2 young girls, you know, what they went through is awful, and I'm a bit lost for words, to be honest with you. Like I say, bless you both. You're always in our thoughts. I've unwrapped the flowers. Hopefully they'll stay. It's a real windy day today, and I hope that they'll stay in there okay. But that's from all of us as viewers, okay? Not just from me, it's just from all of us. Bless you both. Bless you both. Anyway, been having a good look around. I think I found it. So many lovely flowers. Now, as I drove past the shop earlier on, it was closed, so I will go back and get some flowers and bring them up from all of us. Okay. Paul James O'Grady died 28th of March 2023, aged 67 years. Aww. And of course, next to him was his former manager and former partner. You can see that. Brendan Murphy died 9th of June 2005, aged 49 years. And then of course around the back, we've got what we all saw, Buster, bless him.
So there we have the final resting place of Paul O'Grady. We've got to say a massive thank you, Paul. Bless you. You did so much for entertainment over the years. You made so many people laugh. Such an amazing guy. And in such a beautiful place as well that he's been buried. Obviously in good company. His former manager. And former partner, of course, as well. Okay, so I've been having a good look around and I think I found it. There we go. Pete Burns, 5th of the 8th, 59, 23rd of the 10th, 2016. Our special star, always loved. It looks a little bit overgrown from some of the photos I've seen of it before. It looked beautifully looked after. And you know, it's still very busy. So there we have the final resting place of Pete Burns. Bless you, Pete. Thank you for bringing us some great music during the 80s, of course, and for your extravagant personality and, you know, some of the controversy that you caused during the Big Brother house was brilliant. It was made good viewing. That's what he was there for, you know. He's it's one of those characters, isn't he, that you want in something like that to bring out the best in people, and I think he did that. So thank you, Pete. Bless you. Ooh. Now I've been having a walk through what seems like a little winter wonderland at the moment. It's beautiful, it really is. And you know what? I think I found it. Wow, someone's decorated that. What is a shame is it's really, really hard to read it, but when I run my fingers over the top, and I've spoken to staff, this is Alan Freeman's, but you can't read it because the writing's worn off and it's such a shame. I don't know if I can zoom in, if you can see that. Alan Freeman. Oh, hang on. Oh, hello. Can you see that right? Fluff, I think it's got there. I can't see it from here, but hopefully when you guys see it on the screen, you might be able to read it a little bit more. But hopefully you can work out that Alan Fluff Freeman underneath. That's the important part, so you know it's definitely him. So there we have Alan Fluff Freeman. Thank you very much for your services to entertainment, and obviously having the ability to take the mickey out of himself as well with Harry Enfield and things like I said earlier on. You know, smashy and nicey. Don't laugh, mate. I think the other one was based on Tony Blackburn because they both got that sort of, but bless you. Thank you, Alan. So yeah, an amazing guy, great for entertainment, and you know what a career he made for himself. Very sad. Anyway, I've been having a good look around, and do you know what? I think I found it. I saw a baby fox a moment ago, but I think it's gone now. These graves are so close together here. Okay. Let me turn around. And here we are. Okay. Let's just zoom in a little bit there for you. Stephen Ross Porter, Stephen Peregrin Took. 28th of July 1949 to the 27th of October 1980. Musician, always loved and remembered. And of course there's a little T-Rex there, a little gargoyle, and what looks like a cactus of some sort. I'm not sure.
So there's the final resting place of Peregrin Took, Stephen Ross Porter. Now it looks like it's a bit of an angle. It is, because the subsidence within the grave there, so it's a little bit skewiff. But I just want to say thank you so much, Steve, for your contribution towards the music industry. So many massive T-Rex fans around the world still to this day listening to your music as well. So I love the little T-Rex there, it's brilliant. So thank you, bless you. And that's number 2 there, but it was number 18 previously, just to give you an idea. Okay, so we're going to come over now to where the young children are, the Philpott family. In loving memory of beautiful and talented boy Dwayne Ashley Philpott, 30th December 1998 to 12th of May 2012, aged 13 years. Memories of you are a precious gift. In loving memory of a beautiful and shy boy, Jack Alvis Aaron Philpott, 13th March 2004 to 11th May 2012, aged 8 years. Memories of you are a precious gift. In love and memory of our beautiful miracle boy, Jaden Callum Philpott, 7th of February 2007 to 11th May 2012, age 5. Memories of you are a precious gift. As we come around the other side, in loving memory of a beautiful and creative girl, Jade Louise Philpott, 26 August 2001 to 11th of May 2012, aged 10 years. Memories of you are a precious gift. In loving memory of a beautiful bouncy boy, Jesse James Philpott, 30th August 2005 to 11th May 2012, aged 6. Memories of you are a precious gift. In love and memory of a beautiful and charming boy, John Simon David Philpott, 9th October 2002 to 11th May 2012. Memories of you, aged 9 years. Memories of you are a precious gift. So what I'm going to do, everyone, is I've got some flowers here, and I'm just going to put them down in between each section. So there's just a few there from all of us, okay? Put some in the end there for us. I'm not very good at floral arranging, as you can tell probably, but you know, it's from all of us. Now, as with all these crime files ones that I do where there's kids involved, it's always really tough. I just want to say sorry to you all. Bless you. Step over. You know, it's tough doing kids ones, and I do get stick sometimes. People say, no, you shouldn't do it. I'm doing it for their memory. Nothing to do with their vile, grotesque, poor excuse of a father. How can a father put petrol for his own letterbox to try and make himself a hero by rescuing his kids, which he knew were in bed asleep, and all 6 of them, 6 of his children died? So round here somewhere. Do you know what? I think I found it. Let's go and have a look. Here we are, big star on it, look. Let's make sure that... In loving memory of Richard Ernest Fowle, died 19th of November 1960, aged 49 years. Hilda May Bradford, formerly Fowle, died 29th of November 1992, aged 75 years. And of course Freddie's name isn't on the headstone itself. So there we have the final resting place of Freddie Starr. What can we say? Massive thank you, Freddie, from everyone that grew up watching you or saw you on Saturday night TV, entertaining us for years. Thank you so much. Bless you. And wow, what an amazing talent he was, Freddie Starr. Thank you, Freddie. I've been having a good look around, and you know what? I think I found it. Wow. Look how beautiful it's been kept. Best, in loving memory of Annie M, beloved wife and mother, died 12th of October 1978. Also, dear son, brother and father, George, died 25th of November 2005. Also, devoted husband and father, Richard Dickey, died 16th of April 2008. Loved and remembered always. What can I say? I feel privileged to be here, to be honest. George Best is an amazing footballer, amazing man, and he had a close association with my team, Portsmouth Football Club, because our owner at the time, Milan Mandaric, was a very close friend of George Best, and he had quite a bit to do with Portsmouth Football Club back at where Milan Mandaric was in charge. So massive thank you, George, for the entertainment you brought so many people on and off the pitch, and just for your involvement in my club, as well as many fans out there that are watching. Bless you. Thank you, George. So there we have it, the final resting place of the legend himself, Mr. George Best. I think I found it. Wow. Frank Carson, KSG, 1926 to 2012. That's a cracker. That's the way I tell them. Ruth Carson, 1927 to 2015. It's quieter down here now. God help them up there. So a massive thank you to Frank Carson, comedy genius throughout the years, such a great guy, and will always, forever be remembered. So we have the final resting place of Frank Carson in this windy Belfast hot afternoon. So I've been having a good look around, and do you know what? I think I found it. To be fair, you can't really miss Jack's grave. And with a name like Wilde and having the lifestyle he did, he certainly lived up to it. And Dean, the grass cutter there, was telling me that Jack is an actual Toddington boy. He's a local boy from around here. So that's great to know. Here we go. Jack Wilde, actor, 30th of September 1952 to the 1st of March 2006. Still so loved, still so missed. And of course there's the musical notes there relating to his musicals and singing that he did over the years. Jack Wilde. So a massive thank you, Jack. I loved Oliver, watching the film when I was a kid growing up, and yeah, I used to always like the Artful Dodger, great character, and Jack certainly lived up to his name, Jack Wilde. bless you. Thank you so much. And I love the headstone as well. It's just, you know, different. And so bless you, Jack. Amazing guy there. Sadly taken too young, but obviously had health issues. And like I said before, quoted that he was a walking time bomb due to his lifestyle, smoke and drunk a little bit too much. But you know, people have to live their lives. We can't judge them for that, can we? People have different ways of living their lives, different stresses, different things that trigger them or make them happy. And you know what? I think I found it. That's providing my eyesight isn't letting me down from here. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Let's go and have a look over here. My long distance eyesight's all right, it's my short distance you've got to worry about. Okay, let's have a look. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Now it's really hard for me to see because the sun's in my eyes. I can read that okay, but I'm just worried about what you guys can see. Okay, time passes, memories stay, loved and remembered every day. Leslie Bore, 2nd of the 5th, 1947 to the 15th of the 5th, 2004. Let me just adjust this a little bit so we can see that better for you. Okay, Alan Bore, MBE. I'm just going to move the plant, sorry Alan, the family. Alan Bore, MBE, 12th of May 1945 to the 24th of the 4th, 2007, only a whisper away. There's a little robin there that looks like it's fallen over, so stand that back up. There we go. And then we'll put that back there where it belongs. So there we have it, the final resting place of Alan Ball MBE. Amazing guy, such a nice man, like I say, from personal experience of meeting him. Thank you, Alan, bless you. Thank you, for winning the World Cup in '66 and your contribution and effort towards it. Thank you for managing the teams that you managed. My team, of course, Portsmouth, the team down the road here, Southampton, of course, Man City, you know, all the other teams that you managed and played for as well, obviously. So don't forget, guys, if you've seen Alan play, leave your comments down below, won't you? Thank you, Alan, bless you. Such a gentleman, such a great guy.